So here we have a very special Toyota Previa. Now this is a 2010 model, but as you can see, it does have the updated 2019 front end on it. So this front end actually never came in locally. You'd see this in Japan and Australia, but not here in the Philippines. It's super nice and it modernizes the whole van quite a bit. So as you see, the logo on it is the JDM ARS logo with the Velfire ones. So they're sort of like the Alfords of Japan. Also has the updated white plate on it. That's an actual white plate from the LTO. It has inside 2 Bosch Europa horns, DRLs over here, which you can wire to actual DRL use, but as of now, they function as park lights. Also have these pretty clear projector LEDs in front. Has a gorgeous paint on it. This is actually like a pretty nice paint coat on this Previa model, as it shifts from sort of like a silver gold pearl. It's called gold mica metallic, and it's pretty awesome. On the 2010 models as well, versus the earlier ones, you'd see this sort of like protruding light cluster. Then you also have these OEM rain visors, rear fogs, and it has these gorgeous 18s, which are Rotatorques on 2022 tires, Max Trek, all pretty thick. Body is pretty straight. Passenger side. To driver side. And though it's a little bit dark, still see driver side is still pretty straight as well. Also notice that as you get near, some convenience lights come on. So that's because it has smart keys. So they're proximity based. All you have to do is touch it and you can open the handle. Inside you have this gorgeous leather faux wood combination. What sucks about the Previas though is that, or like more or less all of the Toyotas of the 2006 to 2015 range, all those beige leather interiors sort of crack, even if with low mileage. But this one has been redone by Seatmate Paranaque using really good leather fabric. Material rather. So it's a bit darker. So all of the seats, steering wheel, seats, and the back seats as well, up to the third row, they're all redone. All in good nick. Even the sidings as well. And you still have the original floor mats as well. You can opt to update this with, say, a sort of deep dish sort of look, if you want things a bit cleaner than usual, because the cream ones do sort of dirty up pretty easily. Inside here, you have a new battery, jaded June 20. You have some of the Casa records as well. That is the heavy PMS done. This is the sort of like heavy PMS at 99,000 kilometers and 102,000 kilometers. I'm sorry, nowadays. Yeah, 102,829. That was the last service, August last year. Then even for stuff like the coolant, that's sold from Toyota as well. Then you even have some parts as well from Toyota. Couplers, that sort of stuff. The previous owner of this was pretty meticulous with his maintenance. as you can if you have budget. Just bring it to the casa, have them do whatever they want. The car is pretty clean, has a ton of cubby holes here, here as well. Storage here, glove box here, cubby hole here. All sorts of stuff to put your things in. And vanity mirrors there. Lights as well. And this little center console lunchbox moves from front to back, depending on who wants to use the box. And on Shopee even, you can add a table there in the middle. So it's a pretty cool car. It's pretty comfy. It's a pretty VIP feel for the price as well. And you have automatic doors. Like, you can't really beat that for like, what, $500,000? All the latches for the seats are also working. Now, this does have an ottoman that folds out. Super cush. And you also have the driver's side, the rear hatch as well. That opens up. So to open that, push the button, and you have it open there. Seats are fold and tumble. These are all in good nick. You have a cover here, just for, like, say, if you have dirtier things. And from Toyota bag of goodies, you have an uninstalled water pump that's GMB branded. You have the coolant, which is brand new. You have a spare ATF, which is brand new. Underneath here, you have the spare tire with more mattings and just a glorious amount of storage space under there. In here, you have a jack. You have lights as well at the back. You have a camera for the dash cam, which also records the rear. Press the button, it goes down. You have a reversing camera there. Door closes like so. Or you can press the button there if you're driving the car. You have power seats for the driver. Gas cap opens up nicely. Engine bay. Engine is pretty clean. This actually had even the valve cover gasket changed out and the valve cover itself, because these things do wear out, as with all Toyota RAV4s and Camrys. It's pretty clean under here. Just some leaves. The new battery. And I think all you have to do on this one is you can put in the water pump, put in a new belt in terms of, say, the serpentine belt, because this is a timing chain motor, so you know, like, messy timing belts to consider. Then suspension wise, it's all good. AC wise, it's pretty cold. The only thing to do with this is, as I said, that water pump thing. It's a usual issue with, say, Toyotas of this vintage, that they sort of make a little noise. So when that happens, you just change it out. As a Toyota part is, it's pretty cheap. This wasn't done at the casa along with the other things because there was no supply back then. Battery is pretty strong. As you hear, there's a little rattle over that side. AC is dual zone climate. Passenger can have a different AC setting, as well as the rear passengers. Let's turn that on, just click that. I'm not sure if this is a actual functional thing for the Philippines, but you do have heated seats. Then you have the Android head unit over here. No Apple CarPlay though, but it is a pretty good sounding unit. Um, it has DSP, so you can change out even has Netflix, YouTube, Facebook. You just have to set it up. So it has DSP, change out the volume settings, which is pretty good that you have this because a lot of these things don't really sound that nice, but this one does. Then you have a camera here, so it records the rear of the car and the front. So pretty cool when you sort of like have footage to review. So vanity mirrors. Then you can switch on the full cabin lights as well. And back you even have the booklets over here for the manual rather. It is registered as well. Power side mirrors do fold in and out, which is good. One thing this doesn't have anymore is your AFS and headlight washers because this does have the upgraded front end. We check out the lights. It's super clean. It's a fantastic looking car. So that's it at night. Door here works as well. And it's all an LED affair at the back. Door closes. So there, it's a pretty good family car. Even like it is pretty puggy as well if you are driving it as a normal couple or as a normal individual. So there, just change out that water pump, belt, and you should have a pretty great car. Now, this is a scanner as well, so we can scan the vehicle. You just need to turn it off and put it on. Turn off the AC. Turn this on. So you go to diagnose. Go to recent because we did scan this. Toyota. So it's now connecting to the car. Now this will show you the mileage if there's anything wrong code-wise on it. So it's connecting to the ECU now. Now for modern cars, it's usually really nice to have these things. Select 2010. Now it will display the kilometers on it. The year though is a bit not that accurate because you have to input it manually. Okay. Let's go to diagnosis. So while this sort of queues up, let's look at the interior a bit more. Cup holders here and the center table. Now let's do the health report. It's going to scan each system. Now on the Previas, Camrys, and RAV4s, what you should really look out for are codes regarding, say, well, as with any car, engine, transmission, But in particular for these Toyotas, power steering. Then of course, like sensors for, say, the automatic doors and such. So if it says not equipped, well, it's just because this model didn't come out with those things. So we see some faults on it, but I'll explain them to you one by one. Air conditioning, this is quite a certain quirk of a Toyota. If you're parked in a very dim location, which there's no sun, it will pull up a code for solar sensor circuits. So it's 2 here, because you have 2 for the dash, because it's pretty wide. So if you scan this and you're in the sunlight, it won't pop up. So it's a quirk which you can search on Google as well. And then this other one, so we have 6 in total. You have 2 for the air conditioning, which isn't really an issue. And you have 4 for the lighting system, because this car has a facelift on it. So these are things to do with, say, the headlights going this way or that way, because the original ones have that function. Everything else is good. And if you go to the report, so you input here the kilometers, put kilometers on it instead of miles, and you put the year of the actual model. And click OK. OK. And that's the report of it. So there you have it. 105,397 kilometers. So there. It's a pretty good Toyota Previa. It's local. It's had the nice facelift on it, which costs a lot to do. It has had a ton of service in the casa. It's even on the Toyota app. And receipts are there. All you have to do is just a little more to make it your perfect family vehicle. So check it out. I hope you fall in love with it. Take it home and enjoy it for quite a while. See you soon. Bye.